your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Blood Donors Society staging its annual blood drive this weekend. The theme this year is the Drip Drip Challenge. President of the organization, Ladidra Marsh, and Deputy Administrator at the Rand Memorial Hospital, Sandra Mortimer, say they are grateful to those who have given back and are encouraging others to get involved.
We have more people, more volunteers helping us out, and so we know that blood is very necessary, and so we would like for people to know that it's always good to give blood. And if you know anybody who needs blood or who has to go through on a continuous basis of trying to get blood, it's a stressful time for them and their family. So we know that if you would come out every 3 months and give blood and assist the blood bank, that would be greatly appreciated.
We don't make blood. Blood is not bought. And so persons in the community who are able and healthy, please come and assist the Blood Donor Society in donating blood. The life that you save might be that of your loved one. And the Grand Bahama Health Services are truly grateful to the Blood Donor Society in assisting us, and to the wonderful persons in Grand Bahama who come forth on a regular basis to assist us. We are most grateful.
Superintendent of Police Teresita Pinder also among those donating. She says as a police officer, giving back to the community and saving lives come first.
I've been a blood donor now for years. This is not my first time, so I think it's my civic duty in regards to donating blood and helping others, because you'll never know when it's your turn. Taking a needle prick is not a big deal. I know big grown men who are afraid of the small little needle. That's nothing to be afraid of.
The Ministry of Social Services and Urban Development hosting its annual Father's Day Award ceremony on Friday, honoring 5 outstanding fathers, one from each constituency on Grand Bahama. Bringing remarks were Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, K. Peter Turnquest, and Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources and Member of Parliament for Marco City, the Honorable Michael Pintard, who shared the importance of being a good father.
There's so much hurt and so much separation in this community, and unfortunately it is a growing phenomena. You only have to drive around some of our communities here in Freeport or Grand Bahama, and even more so pronounced in Nassau, and see the amount of lost children, boys in particular, all owing to the fact that they have no steady influence in their life. Unfortunately, while our teachers try to do the best they can with the time and the resources that they have, it's not enough. And so we need men to step up to the plate.
I think our children need to see men who, when they walk in the room, they check their ego at the door, but they bring them other 2 things with them, so that they have some fortitude to speak truth to power. That's badly needed in the Bahamas, because somebody has name, face recognition does not mean they are always right. The second thing that I believe as fathers that you exemplify, that we need throughout the country, are godly men who can provide a covering. And every time I hear Brother McIntosh, I'm reminded, and our guest speaker is an example of that. Men who have a confidence that only come from knowing that you're connected to the ultimate force. Because if God is with you, everybody else could be against you, and you still have the ability to prevail.
Now, this year's honorees are Danny McIntosh Sr., Clayton Tucker, Hansel Colley, Vincent Lewis, and Lorenzo Walker Jr. Guest speaker, Pastor Marvin Roll, touching on this year's theme, Father, the Foundation of the Family.
In delinquency, we have the problems with gangs and violence, we have divorce, we have other issues all around us, but the problem's on the crack in the wall. The problem is the foundation. And 9 times out of 10, it falls back to the father. And so I am so glad that Urban Renewal in Grand Bahama, you found some men who are dealing with the foundation, who have laid such a good foundation, who are involved in their family, in their community, who are involved in building rather than destroying. Fathers, you are being honored today because we believe you are doing the right thing. You're being honored today because you've laid and you continue to lay a good foundation. We congratulate you, we honor you, we commend you, but there is a lot of work still to be done in this country, and we need all hands on deck.
A local resort investing in the lives of their employees and their families as well. The property learning a valuable lesson from the recent storm and decided to implement a Learn to Swim program for the children of staff members. Jay Philippe has more.
Pelican Bay Hotel recently introduced an employee initiative where the children of employees at the hotel took part in a 4-week swim class with certified swim instructor Coletta Johnson. Patra Albury, financial controller at the hotel, explains how this initiative came about.
We're starting with our own staff and with their children, and so we want to minimize any chances of childhood drownings or children not able to save themselves during swimming. A sad part about it is that during the Dorian hurricane, a number of people lost their lives due to water intrusion.
Swim instructor Johnson says she's seen tremendous progress from week 1 to now.
Every Saturday I had like 14 kids, teaching them how to swim. I had like at least 6 of them that was like totally terrified because they went through Dorian and, almost lost their lives in Dorian and couldn't swim. So, it's good to come out here and teach the kids them how to swim. First off, I got to get them comfortable and get them to trust me. So, I introduced myself to them as Annie Coco, not Coletta. So everybody calls me Annie Coco, so that gets them comfortable and they feel like family and stuff like that. So, and then I go on to bubbling. That's very important because kids, they scared. They take they open up their mouth, they take on the water and they start choking. So I teach them how to keep their mouth closed and blow through your nose. Then I teach them to lay on their back and relax. Get them relaxed, and you get them to kick in and the stroking and put it all together.
The young ones listen attentively to their instructor. It's been a roller coaster, but they've managed to learn a few things.
You keep kicking and keep paddling your arms, and then lift your head up and keep paddling.
So what have your coach been teaching you so far?
How to swim backwards and stuff. You kick and you could float backward, and you move and you do your hands back and you kick. I've been learning how to float, and I've been learning how to swim. And learn how to swim can save me from drowning in the water.
What about your coach? What has she been telling you every Saturday about how to not drown, how to stay afloat?
She told me to lay back and be calm.
Swim lessons will be made available for the employees themselves in the upcoming weeks. I'm Jay Philippe, ZNS Network News.
And now it's time for your weekend sports wrap with Jay Philippe.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to sports. It's going to be a busy weekend in sports, from track to swimming to basketball. We spoke to the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, R.M. Lewis, where he gave this update.
This is the time when all of the athletes who have trained over the years have an opportunity now to make particularly the Olympics this year. And of course, we are contesting those events in track and field and in swimming, or aquatics, as they prefer to be referred to. And this is my first time as a Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture experiencing Nationals Weekend. All the events will be held in Nassau. We have a large contingent from Grand Bahama that will be in Nassau. And Grand Bahamians, as usual, will be very competitive. So
some of the big-name athletes is expected to be in action.
I've seen pictures of Stevie on the track, flexing. He's ready to go. Shawnee is going to be here. We have a lot of the collegiate athletes in town. So we expect all of the who's who, even some of our veterans, made to understand that Michael Matthew is also in Nassau already, and we have a great contingent from Grand Bahama. So all of the athletes, all of the big names will be in Nassau this weekend in track and field, and like I say, of course, in swimming. And one of our swimming phenom, Lil Marvin, his father, I saw him at the airport yesterday, and even though he's very young, his expectation is to go to Nassau to break all of the records.
Switching gears now, DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns lost Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals to Paul George and the LA Clippers 106-92. Ayton tallied 18 points, shooting 9 of 13 from the field to go along with 9 rebounds in 36 minutes. The Suns lead that series 2-1. Game 4 will be on Saturday. Now, scores from Little League Baseball. The Bucks defeated the Lions 15-1 in minor league action on Tuesday night, and the game between the Predators and Bucks in Major League was stopped due to lightning at the field. That's a quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.